Hello again to this new tutorial. Today, we will discuss the here principal function that we have here inside of Power BI. Well, to do that, let's check in our model view, show you what we will do today. Here we see data modeling that we have between or content to table. We have product and on order line. Uh, the relationship between tables is very important. So why we have this concept of relationships between the tables? Because if we start or if we try to merge in a lot of data in one table at this time, it not will be good for our analysis. For this reason, we try to split the data and make it in different tables. I mean by that, so if we look in this example of product, so we have the ability to import all the columns that we have here in this product and make it in order line. But to make this data more readable, and we have the ability to making good analysis and throw some insights, so it's better to make it in different tables. So this is the key mind between, for example, Excel and some other engine of database like MySQL or Access or whatever. We try to split in the data, separating the data and make it in different tables. And at this time, if we want some column exist in other table, we have the ability to make in this by creating a relationship between tables. So for the function of today is related function. I will show you how you can use it. But before that, we need to have some conditions before try to apply these functions. So the first thing, so we need to have a relationship between the tables. In our case, we have just two tables and we have a relationship of one to many. This is the first condition we need to have it. We need to have this relation of one to many, because as we know, we have other different type of relationship between tables, like many to many, one to one. But in our case, for this function especially, well, I mean related function, we need to have this relation of one to many. So why we need that? I will show you. Here, if we check in the columns that we have in this product table, we have the category, we have price, we have product ID, and we have product name. And for other table, for order line, we have date, order ID line, order statute, order ID, and quantity. So here, for this product ID, we have here in this table as a foreign key. Okay, this is strange key between brackets. So foreign key exists in this table of order line because we need to have a relation or the access to this table this by this key. Okay, so here let's try to imagine this scenario. We need to calculate in our cells, but as we see here, we have the quantity in one table and the price in other table. How we can do that? For this reason, or for this kind of scenario, we need to have this function of related. Let's try to do that by creating a measure, and let's name this measure cells is equal to I want sum x. I use this function of iterator sum x because it's iterate or table, and we have order line here, and I want the quantity. The first column is quantity times the price. The price is existing other table. For this reason, we need to apply this related, as we see here by default, show for us all the relationship between the tables. In our case, we have just one relationship by this product of table. For the reason, we have all these columns here. But if we have other relationship for this table, all the tables, it will be here. Show here. At this time, we can show the columns that we want. So in our case, we want the price. So we close the parentheses and press enter. So if we try to show that in the card, can just make it here. And this is our cells. Or okay. So here we don't have the price, but we import it from another table by this. So by this related function. So the related function work if we have one-to-many relationships, and we need to make it in the side of many. I mean by that we have principal tables between brackets is order line, and the relationship is between this order line and the product. There is here is one-to-many relationship. Okay. If we go to other model, let's try another example here. So let's create another measure here. Let's call it uh, cut product, cut product is equal to related order line. So, so it's not giving me here. So for this syntax, it not will be work. If we add in this function of calculate, let's try it. No, not give me what I want. Okay. So there is another function called related table. I will show you in the next tutorial how you work it. Here we have related function. We use it in the side of many, and we have related table. We need, or we can use it in other side of one, for example. Well, maybe this example is enough for today. So the main idea or the key idea here is to know when and how we use this related function here. We need to have relationships between the tables, and we use it in the mini site. So I hope that's clear for you all today. Happy learning and see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.